Hello everyone, this is Nick from Quit With Nick and nickterone.com, specialist hypnotherapist and coach. I know it's been a little while since my last video, so yeah, I've been quite busy lately helping people quit, but I thought I would do a very quick one here, and I've titled it How and Why Your Unconscious Mind Controls Habits. Smoking being one of those habits that people typically try to end with patches, pills, gums, sprays, lozenges, e-cigarettes, all the nicotine replacement stuff, right? But the fact is that stuff will not take care of a habit and that routine, right? So I just wanted to share a little bit about the conscious, unconscious mind, how they interact and how they're maintaining habits and how you learn habits and ingrain them, right? And how and why that when someone comes for hypnotherapy for quitting smoking specifically, it's why people can let go of it very quickly and feel completely in control about doing something that they used to do. So when you see, your conscious and unconscious mind are two very different parts of your mind, and they're always interacting. Always. Conscious and unconscious are always interacting together. However, in our normal state, wakeful state, there's a bit of a filter and a barrier, a filter between the two, and it prevents that communication from being as powerful and as direct as it could be. But you see, any time where you're focused on something in such a way, this conscious and unconscious kind of blend together. They merge. It's a type of merging, and that's what we do in hypnotherapy. It's simply a way of guiding and focusing your attention in such a way that conscious and unconscious blend together. Working with the unconscious through hypnosis is not about your conscious mind disappearing and falling asleep. Not at all. A lot of people I hear who have tried hypnotherapy will tell me, oh, it didn't work. Oh, and I ask why? Oh, because I was still awake. Oh, they had this idea that they should have been asleep. And that tells me straight away that whoever they went to see did not prepare them properly, basically. If you've gone to a therapist that's worth your time and money, they should have prepared you very well. The more prepared you are, the less resistance there is. The less resistance there is, the more you can go with the flow. And when you're going with the flow very well, you get a result. You open your eyes and you feel very different. Now, so when you've learnt something when you've done doing something for the first time, you see, your conscious mind is very much involved in the learning. When you're curious about something and you're focused on it in such a way, your conscious mind is really thinking about it. But because your conscious mind is a very small, narrow part of your entire mind, once repetition has taken over, your conscious mind is always looking to offload to the unconscious. It's always looking for whatever it can do to give to the autopilot. Autopilot is your unconscious mind. Your unconscious mind is the very thing that's keeping you doing all the things you know you do without you even having to think about it. Smoking is one of those things, right? So when you first learn something, you have to focus on it. But logically, your conscious mind needs to keep offloading to the autopilot so it can make room to learn new things. Imagine if every single thing you learned from the moment you were born stayed in your conscious awareness. We wouldn't be able to function. We'd be crazy. So when you first learn to smoke, you're having to think about it, right? You're really having to focus on it, but through time and repetition, you get the hang of it. And then what your conscious mind does is it offloads it to the unconscious to drive, for autopilot to take over. And you see, in hypnotherapy, we address that very part. The very part that's driving the autopilot and maintaining that habit. And that habit fades away when you address the urge that is compelling you to do the action which is reinforcing the habit. So that's very important. A habit will naturally fade away with each day that you no longer do the action, but you need to first address the urge that compels you to do it. And that's what hypnotherapy does very quickly. And when you think about it logically speaking, when you are solving a problem, if you've been hired, whether you're in a business, a company, or any problem solving, if you've been hired to solve a problem, if until you find the very cause of the problem, it's going to take you a lot of time. You're going to be investigating and making tweaks here and there, and maybe then you're going to waste a lot of time, energy, effort, time, money. So people will try patches, pills, gums, and sprays, and they need to stick at that for a long time because they haven't solved and they're not addressing the true cause of the urge, right? But when you address the real cause of a problem, you only need to make one quick change there and bang, it's done. You've solved a problem very quickly because you found the cause of it. And that's what we do in hypnotherapy. You know, I'm a little strange like that. I like to solve problems at their causes rather than address symptoms. I don't know. I'm weird like that, I guess. You know. So I hope that has just given a little bit of insight, a bit of help. Please feel free to share, tag anyone that might be trying to quit, going through that process. You never know what video or what information you share that might help someone quit and save their life, really. So this is Nick from Quit with Nick and nicktyrone.com. To your health. Till next time. Take care. Bye-bye.